help us with, I should say,
Yeah,
because I have one for you.
okay. Yes, we can.
Okay,
Do you,
you hang on to it.
I will look at it with Tim tomorrow and we'll talk to our environmental person.
It's the
Floodplain management measures. It's for the,
I knew it was coming up.
flood insurance program.
Yes, but if they're gonna want information, I have no clue what it felt like for. I was, I don't know either.
Probably not.
Okay, it's 31, let's call the meeting to order. We'll call Pujol.
Here.
Klein. Here. Yannick.
Here.
Stag.
Here.
Okay.
Copy.
They can read them.
Approval of agenda.
Motion to approve.
Okay. All in favor? Opposed?
I know, I had it in the email, it was sideways.
Okay, open for public comment.
I emailed it to,
You got anything?
Yeah, I'm here for the Parks Department.
I emailed it to.
I was wondering what we were gonna do with those cement barricades that are on the back there, that were in the parking lot.
You're on the agenda.
Yeah, I
Yes, you're-
sent it.
You're on
You're on it.
Sorry.
I didn't read down far enough, I'm sorry, Patty.
I'll just keep going now. Then I'll be done. You guys can wait.
You guys are, what role was it?
I can wait, it's fine. You got more important things than me.
It's gotta go.
I don't think.
Approve consent agenda items.
Motion to approve.
I have a second.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? First one is resolution 35, 2025. Appointing Mallory as city clerk.
Amen. Go girl.
Motion to approve resolution 35, 2025. Second.
Okay. Little roll call. Pujol,
Aye.
Klein,
Aye.
Roder,
Aye.
Yannick,
Aye.
Stag.
Aye.
Motion so approved.
Congrats,
Okay,
Mallory.
oath of office.
Number 7.
Stand up.
Okay.
I, Mallory,
I, Mallory,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa. Here.
Yep.
You can just read it yourself.
Thank you. Okay, I, Mallory Krobe, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa and the City Code of Swisher, Iowa, and that I will faithfully and impartially, to the best of my ability, discharge all duties of the city clerk in the city of Swisher as now and hereafter required by law. September 22nd, 2025.
Thank you. Have you signed that and we'll put it in your file.
All right.
Welcome aboard.
Congrats, Mallory.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Line item 8 is the First and Rose Sewer Collapse Project.
I think that's what I'm saying.
Pricing.
All right, so I apologize. I emailed this Brian and Justin, and then I sent it to Swisher too instead of Mallory's email, so she didn't have it to forward to everyone.
Yes, I have now.
think She's doing right now. So, and this is, the pricing's landscape, so it's easier to read on email. In summary, quotes were received on September 22nd for the First Street and Rose Avenue Storm Sewer Rehab Project. We are providing tabulation of 6 quotes that were in conformance with the proposal's requirements. They've been reviewed for completeness and accuracy. As a result of our review, the following determinations have been made. The total base quote amount for BC Brecky Inc. was incorrectly added, and it is $6 more than what they were showing on their quote form. So the corrected total is $24,135.27 from BC Brecky of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, representing the low base quote based on the results of the tabulations of the 6 quotes received. This was 5.4% below the engineer's opinion of probable cost. And we recommend that the city accept the BC Brecky Inc. total base quote $24,135.27.
Motion award bid to BC Brackey.
Second. Okay, roll. Pujol, Klein,
Aye.
Roder,
Aye.
Hennig,
Aye.
Stag,
Aye.
so it moves.
When do they plan on starting on this?
Hopefully quick.
Yeah, we gave them a completion date of, I believe, October 30th or November. It might have been November 15th because that's the DOT end date for projects. So, they'll be in touch with them in the morning and we'll let you know more information.
Right, did they say how long it was gonna take them once they started?
We gave them 3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay.
Yeah.
Cause we'll have roads closed and stuff during that, right?
Or it'll be down to 1 lane.
One lane or what, yeah, yeah.
It won't be
Yeah.
full closure, even if it is, you can get.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about, you know, that would be.
It's going to the driveway,
Yeah, so
so,
it'll just be from that driveway on the house on the corner, the driveway to the east.
Yeah.
East, yeah,
two roads.
so to Rose.
Will roads be affected at all by it?
It will be.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, not much, but a little bit.
Yeah, no problem, I just want in case.
Yeah,
anything that-
we're putting in a new culvert to the north that will connect into the structure. Extending the culvert under Rose by about 6 feet, so that structure's in the grass. And then the new storm sewer will run from that structure to the driveway. We excavated a ductile iron pipe that will connect to.
First, second, and third, incredibly close.
Yeah,
Where they at?
Yeah, $1,500 between the first, second, and third.
Okay, next item is, Cass Park.
That's you, Patty.
Sure. That's where you go last time. The cement barricades after they did the parking lot, does anybody have any idea what's going on with those or what we're doing with them?
I just gotta get them put back. From down to just me, so I'm just. But I'll get them done here soon.
Okay. We painted the concession stand up there. The Willows paid for the paint and the labor is free. We've had 4 trees planted at the big park, 1 at the little park. Schleppski's did that with our 5,000 that we had in our account. And the other thing is, we're wondering about the mowing next year, who's gonna do that, or if you're taking bids.
It's gonna be bids.
Is everyone gonna know that soon?
When we decide to put it out, they will.
Yeah, so I think I think we planned on, Patty, I think we planned on like, right after the first of the year, didn't you guys say?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we,
Yeah.
is opening it up for bids, because I mean, they won't be mowing until April, you know,
Right,
right? So,
some other people are interested in that.
yeah, it'll be posted and it'll be on, and I'm sure we could even, Mallory could even, put it up on our website and everything like that, even not just our posting normally.
Okay,
And if you know. Who wants to bid on it, have them come in and make sure they fill out one of them contractor sheets, cause then they send that to HR Green too, and if HR Green puts the bid together. They'll get an email for it,
okay.
so they won't miss it.
Anything
I
else?
think some of these aren't, contract, there's people that wanna do it to have something extra to do.
Well, if it's a city contract, they have to be insured and licensed.
Right.
Okay, that might deter some people.
Yeah, yeah. Contracts going out for not just that area either, it's for the whole.
Yes, it'll be both parks plus the sewer plant.
Okay,
Lots that we have.
so they have to be licensed and what else?
Insured.
That's all I got. Anything you guys got?
So something like dirt pile being.
That just got moved today. Austin Potts moved it. I don't know what he did with it, but it's disappeared. That's an important thing.
Yeah. And the mowings look good lately, I've noticed.
Yeah, he does a nice job.
Yeah, I drove by there 2 or 3 different times the last few weeks, and it looks like looks pretty sharp. I mean, especially it's not growing much right now, but.
Somebody decided to leave a battery there the other day.
Right by the dumpster. Oh, that was one thing I was gonna bring up too. You know, when we ever do get this resolved with the thing, we do have a dumpster up there.
Yeah, they got a roll off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want.
Yeah, I still got mine at the shop and there's still one at the sewer plant.
Right, I just didn't want them, I mean, whatever we end up doing, I
Yeah.
didn't want it to forget that that one's sitting up there.
While we're talking about the park, last year a sizable donation was made to Parks and Rec to help with improvements up there. We checked and figured out where that money ever went. It's like $5,200. They got donated. I know I'm running the golf tournament in town this weekend where we'll be generating money and the donation will be made to Parks and Rec again. And I don't think, you don't know where that money went, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know where it went.
Okay.
So if we can track down where, $5,200
Well,
is,
what time last year would it have been donated?
September,
September, October?
late September.
Okay.
And maybe it's still sitting there somewhere. It's just, I want them to be aware that they have that
Mhm.
much. And if we generate another 3,000 to 5,000, where that goes so that they have access to that.
Yeah.
And I'm still in contact with that guy trying to get another estimate for the pavilion up there. What are you guys' feelings about taking the pavilion down? Like in the fall, having someone take it down? And then that way in the spring, we're ready to go with who's ever bid we go with. Because we seem like we've been talking about this pavilion for about 2 or 3 years now, so.
Only negative, I guess, for that is a guy in town did bring up the idea of putting metal on the roof, tearing out the underside. And, obviously if we need new electrical and spots to do that. But then putting metal underneath it all to keep everything out. And then the posts that we do have, wrap those in metal.
Mhm.
And where we need another 2 or 3, 4 supports, put those in and wrap them. Just so it looked new, but it necessarily wouldn't be structurally new,
Right.
which would probably be a lot cheaper option, but at the same time, if we're fine with tearing down it, I'm fine with tearing it down too.
Is the structurally strong enough to be doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Who's? You won't wait, it's gonna go like
Can I-
that, but
can I-
just want dull it up a little bit, is that what they?
Yeah, and it'll protect it, so it won't keep weathering, I mean,
Yeah, all that wood underneath it is rotting out and everything, and that's where the biggest thing, and then there is those crossbars that people want removed just because which you could put some new posts in. I would imagine that shouldn't be too hard, but
For the person that was talking with you about doing this, as far as the materials and stuff of what he needed to get, is that something that he was looking at giving us a figure? Of
I
what?
told him to throw me a figure, but he's never done it.
Okay, well, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't know.
because, You
because
know,
we didn't get any quotes besides Gromas, did we?
No.
The other guy just kind of dropped the ball on it.
Yeah.
I'd say pressure and see if he's gonna do it.
That, or I mean, I'm totally fine with building completely new as well.
I am too, and I don't think you need to worry about, us taking it down in the fall and nothing being up there for the winter. I mean, nobody can
Right.
rent the
Right.
pavilion in the winter time, so it's.
It just seems like if we take it down, then we could see we're making some progress and then we would be more apt to do something.
Well, it put us under the green light to hurry up and get something up there for the spring when everybody's renting it for
Yes.
bridge and stuff like that. We don't drag
So
our.
you got new concrete and everything figured in the price for this thing?
No. Probably not.
Why do we have to do?
Probably needs.
I say, reckon that old one. Those posts go down through and everything else, don't they? Or they sit on top?
No, they go through them. That's what I'm worried about on redoing the whole thing.
Well, redoing it, I mean, you demoed that thing, the concrete's on with it.
Yeah, so it's,
So
so there's
quite a
added
few
costs.
thousands.
Yeah, there's
pouring
added
new
costs.
concrete.
The concrete's not cheap.
Nope,
No,
I just poured half of that size and it was 6,000.
yeah.
I beat you.
With labor.
Yes.
That's why I think the idea of possibly tinning it all and doing that may be a lot better.
It'd be,
I'd like to see cost on that.
Oh, it's gonna be a fraction of
It would be a fraction of building now.
I know.
Yeah, they already have wraps made and everything you can buy.
I'd still like to have an idea.
It would be nice to get rid of those cross braces too, like you're saying. Those cross braces are just,
Throw up more posts.
that's what I mean, that's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, it'd be nice, be nice to have the,
It'd just be nice if something was done with it because
yeah. It definitely needs it, I mean, we've got
the roof looks terrible.
okay, move on to the next. Ordinance 20-2025, consideration of first reading. Ordinance 2025,
Thanks, Betty.
amending paragraph 160.23. General provisions of city code chapter 160, floodplain management for the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. So
Motion to approve ordinance 2025.
Second.
I got a question on that.
What's changing?
Yeah, I want to know what's changed. I read that.
What's actually changing on that are the numbers
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that paragraph.
Cause we done that, or the count of that February 16th, 2007. And what changed all of a sudden?
The numbers that are changing.
I know which one, yeah, but I read them and that didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Okay, hold on.
It's gonna be the mapping area. that
Yeah, I
changes.
understand,
Right.
right?
It's-
Do we,
It's right here.
yeah, I know, I read it.
What's changing are these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And
What are those numbers?
what they originally had was an E on the end of those.
There's
And
just,
they're
I
being updated.
mean, we have to come into compliance with.
Yeah, you don't have a choice, you gotta come into compliance.
Well, I know this, I just, I read that through, it doesn't tell you what.
No, I know, I don't know what those numbers are supposed to be either.
Right.
Yeah, I know that.
But that's.
I know they changed the numbers, that's what they represent, that's my question.
The numbers are basically identical, it's a suffix on the numbers that change. It went from like an E to an F,
Yeah.
and I think that's.
that's a revision change.
So we're just updating for the current.
and this is being pushed by Johnson County, is that just state?
So you- Is there, how long do we have to do this? It looks like we done it last time in 2007.
20
I
years.
think whenever they,
Whenever they update some codes or something, a lot of times we gotta go in on ours and update those to the same standards with the
we
state.
had to do something with our floodplain in the last couple of years.
Well, they just redid the floodplain maps for the state.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them changed. I know like in Oxford, they had, their floodplain got significantly smaller at their park at by the creek and stuff. So
This is our washout at the park of the floodplain.
Okay. We will, the motion, Vigil.
Aye.
Fine.
Aye.
River. Kenny,
Right.
Stag,
I,
all right, so moves. Line 11, waivers separating, waiving separate reading required of ordinance 19-2025. The requirement, separate second or third readings of ordinance 19-2025.
Motion to waive second and third reading.
Sorry.
Second.
Oh,
Second
that's
reading.
it, second.
What is ordinance 19/2025?
2025, Brian.
That's what I said. That's what I was-
Okay, sorry, 20.
That's 2020?
And you waive the second, then So we have to
Oh,
wait,
dark,
we have to wait a second, and then we have to place it on this Wednesday.
No, the last thing I was trying to find was 19 was, I couldn't find it. That's.
So the motion is
The second reading.
waive the second reading and place on final reading.
I think you have to do this two separate.
You do.
So you make a motion to waive the
Waive the second reading.
roll call.
Seconded,
Place it.
second motion.
Roll, Poojil,
Aye.
Klein. Aye. Roder.
Aye.
Enoch,
Right.
Stag.
Aye.
Now motion to
Now-
place ordinance 2025 on final reading.
Second.
Okay, roll, Poojil,
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Enoch,
Right.
Stag.
Aye.
Thank you for the clarification, Cody. Okay, Public Works laborer position, I'll let Justin.
Yeah, we've got, I mean, since we're part-time, switched to part-time, we only got, from what I've seen, one application. It's, and hopefully you got, you know, his or his app and
I think it's right there.
it's,
No.
Preston
This
LaGrange.
is from
Oh,
Pam.
sorry.
Thanks, Preston LaGrange. I think it's Sonia's kid. Had a really good interview with him. Seems like he'd be a really good fit. He coaches, MMA, few days a week, I think. So he's just looking for something for a couple days a week. And he's got a lot of background with, heavy equipment, stuff like that, working on equipment. So I think he'd be a really good fit. Sounds like his schedule's pretty flexible, other than like if he's got, I don't know, maybe a tournament or something that he's gotta go to, but, yeah. I think he'd be a good fit. I'd recommend, him for the position.
Is he open to, being the secondary plow operator too?
Yeah, I mean, with this position, he'll plow, yeah.
That's what I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he knows
He said he's plowed in the past, mostly with a skid loader.
Right.
He's not done with a truck, which it's not hard to pick up in our trucks anyway.
It's easier than skid loader.
Yeah, and, when I was talking to him, I said, you know, if you get the job, when snow season does come around, if we know there's a snowstorm coming, that's when, you know, those days will shift to probably when we have the snowstorm coming and stuff, so. And he was fine with it.
How old is he now?
He's late 20.
I used to watch him wrestle years ago, but
He's probably 26.
I'd say 26, maybe 25.
Yeah, I was thinking like
older,
late 20s or mid 20s.
He's the oldest.
Huh?
He's the oldest.
Yes.
You're thinking of his,
20s.
you're thinking of his dad, you're talking about Bryce and all,
Okay, well.
that's the older, that's, yeah,
It's his office.
yeah.
Another good thing too, I mean, he lives in Swisher, so he can get here quick on a lot of things too, when he can't. So I think we should give him a shot. As far as, you know, starting pay, I mean, I'd almost go on the higher end since it's less days and he has experience. That's my opinion. Yeah.
What was the?
I think it was 18 to 20 is our range we put on it.
Right.
But since we're getting somebody that has some experience and who knows, maybe down the road it would turn into full time or something, you know what I mean? It'd be,
What did you talk to him about what days you wanted him working and everything?
I just told him that I would figure it out before we got him in here. And I said, obviously there'd be some flexibility with it. If he has an MMA event or something like that, we'll change, move it a day or whatever. So.
You said you conducted the interview.
Yeah, I figured with one, I'd pull him in here, and then I talked to the mayor and I talked to him, he said he was gonna call the personnel committee about it, talk to them, so. Like I said, as far as what I've seen come in, that's the only one we've had even come in, so.
Okay, you guys decided not to interview.
Yeah, we just went off to Justin.
Yeah, he comes from a good family. It's like the rest of it, the hard work.
He's a good kid.
He's a
Yeah,
good
he
kid.
seems like a really good guy.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Oh, or,
So need to make a motion with salary included.
Mother,
I'm gonna make a motion to hire him on part-time at $20 an hour.
Second.
Roll, Poojil.
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Enoch.
Aye.
Stack.
Aye.
So moved.
sounds good, appreciate it. And my other question, it might be for you two, is kind of if we wanna figure out as far as like a start date, because he's gonna have to do paperwork. So I'll have to have him meet you up here or something to do that. And do you need time to figure out what all that is first?
No, I've done hiring before, so I know the paperwork.
You know,
I just have
you
to
gotta
figure out where she keeps it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I heard myself here.
I would say sometime next week.
Yeah, I was
Anytime.
thinking, you,
Yeah.
I'll call him and let him know, and then I'll take, that I got the rest of the week to kind of figure out what days are gonna work best and and then figure out what, with you, when we wanna have him come up here and all that.
Yeah, I start Monday full time here, so. Sounds good.
And then when do you go to your 3-day vacation?
October 8th, 9th, 10th, Len will be in here during that time.
All right, line item 13, city credit cards. Consideration of insurance of city. Employees. So the credit cards got cut off because you can explain it best.
We're kind of unsure what happened. During canceling Shelley's credit card, all cards got canceled. So Laura's got canceled, Justin's got canceled. Obviously the clerks got canceled, and then they switched providers in that time too. So now you have to reapply. So from talking to other people that know what goes on here is that city council has to approve the new cards to be applied for before we can apply for them. So it would be Laura, myself, and Justin. And then what didn't make it onto the agenda will be on another one, will be an update to the policy, because technically everything we're spending on these cards right now is not authorized, because there are 3 things that are authorized, and it's registration.
Yeah, something.
There's 3 different things that we don't even buy. So it's like registration to conferences, airfare, and maybe fuel, and that is it. So anything else we're technically not supposed to use them for, but we do, like our Zoom license was through them. That was not authorized. So we need to update the policy and also have people sign that they have a card and that they'll use it appropriately and stuff, but
Do we know if the interest rates are gonna be the same as they were on the old ones? Like if we get new,
that I'm not sure of until we apply. We would get the information from the bank saying.
do we know what our interest rates were before, the ones
We
that
don't.
shut off?
I got a question. Do we ever pay interest on those? We should.
No, I think we pay them at the end of the month. I think we pay them before they accrue interest, from what I've seen. Just what I've seen in the last couple of months, yeah.
In case there
I
was
know,
like-
they've always, like, if I ever check, they've always been paid off at
Yes.
by the end of the month, because every time I go to check a balance, they're always back to
So
zero.
we should never have.
Yeah, they always get paid. Usually whenever she does the bills, and so
Yeah.
that's the whole list, that's when they get paid at the meeting every month.
What's the approve applying for new credit cards?
Second.
Okay, roll, go, Poojil.
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Roder. Enoch.
Aye.
Stack. Last thing is just a FYI from me, guys. I talked to the business owners that have interest in the parking lot. And mentioned to them if they wanted to do some fundraising to help cover the cost of prepping the area that we want to do as a parking lot, it would be open to their help. Because at the rate we're going, we won't be able to do anything there for at least another 18 months. So, and they were going to start throwing around the ideas of how to do some fundraising. Talk to Sonia, dance more separately. Sonia was gonna talk to her group and see where we come up with. And, HR Green is refreshing the numbers from last year, which we're gonna have to have anyway for budgetary discussions in January. That's just so you guys know, if anybody talks to you about it, telling you what I talked to them about. So
Were they receptive anyway?
they were very happy to be able to move forward. They don't know how they're gonna move forward, but they're happy that they have an option.
They're really looking forward to having the extra parking. So I think that's probably where they're coming from. It's a good idea if they can help in any way, shape.
Yeah.
or form. Get it started.
We're gonna cover with
Jake's
Jason.
put up no trespassing signs on that.
Not yet. We'll get it done.
Yeah, I want to make sure that gets done so that people aren't driving on it. Like they think.
Okay,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Justin, you supposed to clean up that Oak Avenue again so we can get two vehicles? Adam, you ever noticed that down there?
You ever tried to pull a $300,000 lowboy with a $600,000 piece of equipment on it through there?
That's one lane for that.
Yeah, well,
One lane
guess
for
what?
school
It
bus
still
driving.
rubs on everything.
Yeah.